Have you ever felt like you were being watched? It's an uncanny sensation, don't you think? That eerie prickling in the back of your neck that seems to grow stronger no matter how hard you try to shake it off. Despite the rational knowledge that you are alone, something within, some raw, instinctual voice tells you that you aren't. Minecraft is a game that can be quite lonely. We are so alone when exploring the infinite world in single player. But what if that solitude was shattered by that same sense, that feeling of being watched? What would you do? Recently, I stumbled upon a YouTube channel named Mindwatch Recordings that has stirred these same feelings within me. The first video is titled Found a Website. An open notepad session gives us some information. I found this Mindwatch website. It has many Minecraft cameras I can watch. I chose this one because it looks interesting and no one is there yet. Maybe there will be something. Sure enough, the website indicates that the camera is live, revealing a cave somewhere. There are chests, a crafting table, and a bed out in the distance. After a few moments, we hear the sound of a door opening, and then a player appears. But that's it. The video ends quickly. However, the subsequent video titled Another Look lets us see just a bit more. It opens with the home page of Mindwatch. You've arrived at Mindwatch, where you can watch Minecraft cameras from all over the Minecraft globe. No registration needed. Currently, we have over 4,000 cameras live at the same time. Examining the updates section, it is revealed that the website was launched just over a week prior to the upload of this video. Since then, there have been several updates, the latest coinciding with this video's upload date. The user selects the guide link, which gives us some more information. Click on the camera's hyperlink. You can see a list of cameras. It is easy to watch them. Just click on their specific button or image. The buttons also have the camera ID under them, which is sometimes useful, for example, going back to the camera later. Remember, if you cannot or do not want to pick, just click on the random camera hyperlink. Clicking on the camera's link displays the list of active cameras. The person recording mentions that they've lost the link to the old camera, so they select random camera, ID 818. As the video feed loads, we catch a player busy setting up a minecart system. There are a few signs scattered about, but they're indecipherable due to the low resolution. An unnerving detail presents itself beneath the feed, a chat section stating, "Player is not in multiplayer." Is this camera showing a view into a single-player world? That shouldn't be possible, right? As the stream continues, the player starts moving left to right in an odd manner, and the person recording comments that they're doing weird actions, as if the player knows they're being watched. They switch to a new tab and type Mindwatch. Do players know they are being watched? If we return to the page with all of the streams, we can see that some of them are connected to public servers. ID 96 corresponds to the Hypixel spawn. ID 147 is Mineplex. 496 is a server called Purple Prison, and 908 is from Build the Earth. 1335 is from a server called herobrine.org.
Then there are a couple of IDs corresponding to a server called Minecraft Online.
The origin of the last few feeds is unknown. That same day, another video was released entitled Multiplayer Conversation. The camera feed is very dark, but for the first time we see players in the chat. ShrugXXL and Deluxe Wish are in the midst of a mundane conversation about mining for iron. Sure enough, we hear blocks breaking in the background. Approximately 30 seconds into the feed, the blocks in front of the camera are mined, revealing ShrugXXL's dark figure. They react with shock in the chat. "What is this? Camera?" Deluxe Wish heads over and is equally appalled, saying that they're taking the camera down. This bizarre encounter tells us some important information about the nature of Mindwatch. First, the live streams are connected to camera blocks that are visible within the Minecraft world. This is how ShrugXXL was able to know that they were being watched. We also learn that sometimes these blocks are added without the knowledge of players, as evidenced by their shock reaction. Yet, these two discoveries seem paradoxical. If a stream requires an in-game camera, how would it be possible for the player to be unaware of such a camera? On a multiplayer server, it could have been placed by someone else. But what about in single-player mode? As it turns out, the next video, My House, provides an example of this exact situation. We are back with another desktop recording. This time, there's a Minecraft window where we watch a player chop a tree. When they type in chat in the game, it is revealed that their name is 8ball Luck. 8ball wants to look at new random Mindwatch cameras. On the website, 8ball fixates upon ID 5284. Apparently, this is their house. 8ball opens the feed and then returns to Minecraft, running towards the camera location. When they get there, they look up to where the camera should be, but nothing is there. On the website, the stream has gone dead. This sequence appears to confirm some sort of connection between live streams on the website and cameras in-game. The stream feed and camera were both removed at the same time, though we didn't see the camera itself. From the way 8ball talks, we know that they didn't place the camera in the first place. Somehow, both the camera's addition and removal occurred without 8ball's knowledge. It was about this time that a group of Discord users became aware of Mindwatch, launching their own independent investigation into the mystery. They discovered that one of the stream IDs corresponded to a server known as Minecraft Online. A player named 2B2T Legends was tracking down the camera location when they crossed paths with a user named YourMelee, who congratulated them on finding a broadcast. The investigators realized that another Discord user had also encountered YourMelee while on a similar mission. Given their precise knowledge of ID locations, it appeared that YourMelee had some understanding of the internal workings of Mindwatch. They placed signs throughout the Minecraft Online world, leading Discord users to discover additional ID locations. One of these signs led to a private server known in the community as Frames, with the ID of 4096. Right on cue, the following day saw a fresh video on the channel titled Active Server Camera Hunt. 8ball selects ID 4096, and as expected, the live feed displays the distinctive landscape of the Frame server. On sporadic occasions, users would join Frames and reveal links to files. Among these were several MP4 recordings of various Mindwatch streams. Of particular interest was a text file saying that Mindwatch is owned by a team who wishes to remain anonymous. Beyond that, these files contained little new information. A 4-month period of silence ensued. It ended in October 2022 with the release of a video titled Everything is New. When 8ball navigates to the Mindwatch page, we see that there have been several updates to the site. 8ball selects a link called How the ID System Works. The page says that ID numbers are associated with each Mindwatch camera. As it turns out, IDs are recycled, with the oldest inactive ID reassigned to a fresh camera. This is designed to limit the amount of dead cameras during a random sort. Next, there's a page dedicated to explaining the mechanics of the chat. Each viewer gets assigned a random name, sometimes using the Watcher format and other times a random sequence of characters. The Watcher format provides real-time information regarding the number of watchers of a specific camera, though for reasons unknown, the format has been temporarily disabled. Next, 8ball ventures to the camera section where they encounter many new IDs. 8ball selects ID 3145, where we see a zombie horde attacking a group of villagers in a cave. They return to choose the random filter, opening several cameras in new tabs. Camera number 965 shows a stream of a player dancing to music in their room. They switch the disc and continue dancing. After a few seconds, however, the disc audio cuts out. Against the eerie silence, the player dances on. Without warning, the camera freezes altogether. On the Add a Camera section of the site, 8ball finds a detailed tutorial explaining the process of embedding a camera in the game. 8ball notes that the snooper needs to be activated. The snooper is a Minecraft feature that sends telemetry data to Mojang about the game. 8ball says they'll try it later. The Mindwatch channel was silent for another month, until a video called Unexplainable Stuff was uploaded. The live feed picks up at the same location as the last, though the room has been slightly modified during the break. The player opens a chest and puts a disc into the jukebox, though they remove it after a few seconds. And then, they're gone. Let's watch what happens next. There's a lot to unpack here. We are presented with a sudden switch into the first-person view. We note that this perspective is from the same world. Not only does the ID remain the same, but we can see that the player is just outside the disco room. There's another player looking through the window staring back. Turning to face the wall, we see some signs. Rainy days never say goodbye. To desire when we are together. Rainy days growing in your eyes. Tell me where's my way. It turns out that these poetic lines are actually lyrics from a song called I Like Chopin by Gazebo, released in 1983. The only obvious connection is that this track is a disco track, which would seem to fit with the dance room. The journey continues when the player enters a dark hallway. It resembles a prison with iron doors and additional players within the cells. Each cell has a sign, although none are legible due to the quality. Upon opening one final door, we catch sight of another figure before the scene abruptly cuts back to the initial shot. Then, a red message flashes ominously. Throughout the video, there are occasional beeping sounds. Each beep corresponds to a skip forward in time as indicated by the on-screen stopwatch. The reason for this remains a mystery. Once the camera returns to normal, 8ball clicks a link to a post titled, "Why is MindWatch constantly going offline?" It appears that MindWatch recently migrated to new servers in an attempt to fix a bug, but to no avail. Could this bug somehow be related to the anomalies we've been witnessing? These strange occurrences prove to be just as confusing for 8ball. They click on the guestbook page and start typing. Doesn't it feel a bit weird, guys? Some cameras are straight up weird. Out of all the videos we've seen, this one is probably the most confusing. What is this strange prison place? Why is time skipping? Who is the player at the end? For now, the answers remain elusive. Up to this point, the only people known to be investigating MindWatch are 8ball and the Discord community from earlier. However, information about MindWatch surfaced elsewhere in the form of a Reddit post. A user named Equipmental uploaded an intriguing image. MindWatch admin login found by my friend. According to a comment, their friend entered admin as the username alongside a password. This triggers an eerie siren-like sound. Let's take a listen. The audio begins with a few beeps followed by a pitch that warbles and changes as time goes on. After about 20 seconds, indistinct voices enter, saying words that are difficult to understand. The audio concludes with a final tone. The snippet produces more questions than answers. What exactly does this have to do with MindWatch? Why did it come from the supposed administrator panel? Equipmental returned to Reddit 9 days later with a post called MindWatch's Dimensions. There are 4 sections listed: MindHell, Admin, CDN, and Empty. Each of these corresponds to a certain section of the website. MindHell is a dimension that makes everything red, and it can be accessed by swearing constantly. The Admin panel dimension is what we saw in the previous post. The CDN dimension can be accessed by going to cdn.mindwatch.net. Someone named Jazz District apparently discovered a password as well. A CDN is a content delivery network which helps deliver content such as images and video to the end user. However, it doesn't appear as though Equipmental was able to access any data. The final dimension is called Empty, which occurs when you send invalid data to the web console. Then there's another period of silence. After nearly 3 months, a video called Conversation surfaced. It opens with a short glimpse of a discussion between a user named Frivolman and a watcher.
They discuss what appears to be a strange character. Perhaps it was only a hallucination.
The video abruptly cuts forward about 50 minutes. A previously written note says that 8ball was thinking about recording a conversation in a camera, hoping that the people knew something that he doesn't. 8ball has apparently read the Reddit post and navigates to mindwatch.net/administrator2, finding the same login page. 8ball then says that new credentials were found in a database leak. They enter Quartzant as the username and a 17-character password, then press the T button 3 times. Suddenly, we hear another warbly sound, similar to Equipmental's recording. The oddities would soon reach a new apex just 2 days later when 8ball woke up to something on the MindWatch website. Before we watch it, let's take a look at the description. I should never AFK on this site again. I swear every time I go do something else and leave this on for some time, many strange things begin to happen. This time I was sleeping, and I totally forgot I was doing that. It literally jump-scared me. Felt like my heart was outside my body. I forgot to turn the speakers off. F*** me. F*** this site. Whoever is doing this, do they know about me? I'm tired of this shit. Besides that, I think Quartzant is connected. Whatever that corporation is, or company, or an individual. I don't care anymore. After this incident, I think I should just leave my friends to investigate all this themselves.
If we slow the video down, we can read the repeated text, all from someone called Watcher.
I know you are watching this. I don't mean you, 8-Ball, I mean your audience. I know you're ignoring my presence. I know you're alive and well, and I know that you are going to watch this as soon as I wake 8-Ball up. 8-Ball, this is for the audience. The audience should go to the MCO board. Your audience knows pretty well what that is. X64Z2327.
Watcher is aware of the fact that 8-Ball is uploading videos of Mindwatch to the internet. Their messages address the people who are watching those videos, which in this case is us. They tell us that we should go to the MCO board, referencing the Minecraft Online server from earlier. It even gives coordinates. That location contains a sign created by Your Melee. The meaning is not obvious, though we do learn that the Watcher is aware of Your Melee's actions. This rude awakening is too much for 8-Ball. The next video is entitled Goodbye. In it, 8-Ball says that the stress of investigating Mindwatch is too much, and they will be stepping away from the channel. On the same day, Equipmental posted an update on Reddit, detailing the situation and 8-Ball's decision to abandon the site. Equipmental describes encountering bizarre messages from W while observing a camera. There's a link to a pastebin document intended for 8-Ball, written by a departing member of the Mindwatch team known only as W. The farewell note details more peculiarities, revealing that approximately 10% of the cameras were decoys installed by an unknown individual. Moreover, it suggests internal strife within the Mindwatch team, with references to W's poor treatment and the hostile sentiment of an individual simply referred to as SP. Shockingly, a new video was uploaded to 8-Ball's channel, despite their decision to leave. It's called 303D ago. This video is different, however. Instead of a screen recording, it is a sequence of 8 images seemingly taken from 8-Ball's world, as seen in the My House video. In fact, 303 days before this video's release would have been exactly the day when My House was uploaded. Each shot contains 8-Ball. Notice the, 8-Ball on his head. What's less clear is who took these pictures. Are they from a camera? That doesn't seem likely. 8-Ball had previously responded negatively to finding cameras in their world, and some of these shots are taken from locations where 8-Ball would have almost surely noticed the camera. So where did they come from, and why are they being posted on his account? Another cryptic video surfaced the following day, simply titled D ago. The montage contains 7 still images from various worlds that have appeared on the Mindwatch website. Among them, we recognize the chests from ID 614 and the minecart rails from ID 818. Interjected throughout the video is a text that, when assembled, reads, "We followed their investigated cameras." It suggests that an investigator, possibly the person behind these videos, has been tracking the location shown in the Mindwatch streams. The following day, Equipmental made a post titled, "New CDN Confirmed." Equipmental explains how a user named Jazz was viewing a camera when the CDN and an ID were mentioned. The attached screenshot captures the ensuing commotion among the watchers.
Off. What? What? What do you have against me? You're leaking information. Who are you? I don't know you at all. I hate you.
When the ID was inputted into the CDN page, it redirected to a site bearing resemblance to the previous Mindwatch website version. And then, a video was uploaded to the channel called Screen Recording. The video drops us into a Mindwatch session of ID 1010. This is not from 8-Ball's perspective, but rather that of a person named A11. 8-Ball expresses their rage at A11 for allegedly stealing their accounts, but A11 simply laughs. The upload of this video confirms that 8-Ball's YouTube account has been compromised, with the prior 2 videos evidently being posted by A11. The "we followed their investigated cameras" text appears to indicate that A11 is investigating the investigators. For reasons unclear, the site's administrators appear averse to their platform being under scrutiny. Despite 8ball's harassment, Equipmental has continued investigations. They unearthed a new video recorded by someone named Robin42. In this video, a watcher asks if they're recording a YouTube video, which causes Robin to respond with confusion. Then, for the first time, we see the camera block. However, things get much more interesting soon thereafter when a camera player also appears. Robin chases them into a cave and the video ends. A later post contains a higher quality image of this player. If the camera player feels familiar, it's because we've actually seen them before. A fleeting glimpse can be spotted in the Unexplainable Stuff video. The objective or identity of this camera player is still unknown. They seem to infiltrate into players' worlds uninvited. Are they the ones installing the cameras? For now, we can't do much besides speculate. And that's where the Mindwatch investigation stands today. At this point, it seems as though we're only at the beginning of the rabbit hole. There's still many things we don't understand. Let's do a quick recap so that we're all on the same page. Most of the information we learn about Mindwatch comes from 8ball Luck, who owned the Mindwatch Recordings YouTube channel. They upload their explorations of the channel, which includes streams of various Minecraft worlds, both multiplayer and single player. However, 8ball is not the only one investigating Mindwatch. Another person in the group goes by Equipmental, and they have located information from various other sources. As more stuff is found, it becomes increasingly obvious that something really strange is going on with the Mindwatch website. A sequence of inexplicable occurrences culminates with 8ball being awoken in the middle of the night by a stream. We learn that there are others, seemingly associated with Mindwatch, who are intent on disrupting the investigation. They go so far as to hack 8ball's account and begin posting as him. While it's not obvious why the Mindwatch admins act this way, the site itself certainly seems to have its fair share of odd and uncanny content. The very fact that the cameras can exist at all in single-player worlds is not something that we understand. We also don't know why certain streams seem to have unexplainable occurrences within them. Put it all together, and we find ourselves in a mystery that seems to be continuing to unfold. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers. If anything, this video has only revealed more questions. Hopefully we'll be able to learn more about Mindwatch as time goes on. If you're fascinated by the Mindwatch conundrum as I am and would like to delve deeper into discussions, I invite you to join the official RGN Discord server. I'll make a dedicated Mindwatch text channel where we can discuss this. Additionally, I will be putting my findings on the Mindwatch wiki, created by some other members in the investigative community. If you want to contribute research, this is another place to do so. Hopefully, we'll collectively be able to come to a better understanding of this strange situation. We'll go ahead and end with that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.